Kathy Bedell at mystampinspot.com, coming to you with Make It Monday. I'm going to ask you to please excuse the AC noise in the background. It is incredibly humid here today. So, I don't know how many of you remember last week during Fun Fold Friday, we used Darling Details and we created this bookmark card. It featured the special tool for the pick-me-up, take your pick tool. But this design people love so much, I thought, hey, let's try something similar in a simple fun fold, but in different colors. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's see. So I have Darling Details, I have the dies, but I did pre-stamp some of the flowers so I don't have to die cut in front of you. Pre-die cut, not pre-stamped. I'm going to use the Bough Punch for some of the greenery as opposed to, using the Big Shot while we're here today. I also have pre-cut a couple of the scallop contour dies. Trying to separate these just to make it a little quicker today. And here is my color palette. I definitely will not be using it all, but these were, I wanted something soft and pastel, and I wanted to try those flowers in greens and blues. Hey, Kathy Bovey, how are you today? So I have Fresh Freesia, I have Balmy Blue, Soft Seafoam, and Mint Macaron. Is that right? Let me see. Pool Party, not Mint Macaron. Mint Macaron's gone. Hey, Kay, how are you? Rainy, rainy, rainy. It's rainy here, too, in New England. It's been rainy here for weeks. Hopefully, peaceful rain. That was fun Saturday, Kathy. Kathy took part in our Creativity Now event on Saturday. It was a fun day. Fun, right, Kathy? Fun, fun, fun. That was the word they kept using all day. So I have Fresh Freesia. I have Pool Party. I have Soft Seafoam. Not going to lie, maybe not stamping in that, only because it is so light. And I have Balmy Blue. So these are the ink colors that correspond with the cardstock. I also have a pack of the Subtles DSP. Hey, Jennifer, thanks for being here. So this is not part of the DSP that's on sale, so please don't get mistaken if you go to order DSP. The 6x6 color family DSPs are not on sale, just to clarify before we use this today. So I just wanted to make sure. So this looks like the Pool Party. This looks like the Soft Seafoam. I'm looking for a Pool Party that has a stripe on it, I think, is what I'm looking for. There we go. Let's see. We have some Fresh Freesia here. Just pulling some patterns while we decide what we're going to do. Ooh, I do love that Fresh Freesia. So Lost Lagoon is also in this color palette, as is Lemon Lolly. But here's the Balmy Blue. Some of it anyway. My paper is well used here, so it's very out of order than the way you would receive it. Let me see if I have more Balmy Blue in here. I don't. That's the only piece of Balmy Blue I have. Oh, that's okay. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There we go. Alright, so now we have some of the DSP in each of the colors that I've chosen. Let's see what happens, okay? I'm not going to use the color bases and the DSP until I decide what I'm going to do for flowers. So my thought was, this is two-step stamping if you didn't watch the video on Friday. My thought was to stamp flowers on here and then pop up a few flowers three-dimensional, put it on a fun fold, add some greenery. So let's get to work here and see what we decide to do. So I know I want the outline stamp and I want the solid stamp, and I forgot I did not clean this after using it on Friday. So I'm going to just give these a quick spray down because I didn't bring over a Stampin' Scrub either. Not prepared, not prepared. That's all right. Fortunately, pretty much everything's at fingertips. Okay, so there's my outline image and my solid image. And I don't know what I'm going to use for greetings yet, so I'm going to put that off to the side. I have a scrap piece of white to put this on, although I am actually going to choose a different color background just to make it a little more highlighted. Here's the pecan color. Alright, I'm going to stamp my solid lines first. And let's see, what do we think? What do we think? Hey, Gail, how are you? Thank you. So, on Friday, I did the kissing technique where I did the center one color and then I put color around the outside edge. And how about we try that? Let's see. How about we try that with this, what is this called again? Why can I never remember the color of this? This is the writing is so light on soft sea foam. I don't even have to look anymore. Soft sea foam. So I'm actually going to stamp in the darker color, the pool party. I'm going to stamp my lines. And I'm going to do a few different color flowers. I'm going to make it kind of a palette. I think I'll do, I don't know, 2 or 3 in this color. And like I said, we're going to have some pop up too. I think I will do some in the Fresh Freesia. Gosh, the blues and greens, I don't know. I'm going to hold off on the Fresh Freesia. I might keep it all blues and greens. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll... Okay, so this is Pool Party. This is Balmy Blue I'm doing. And I think I'm going to have to stamp some leaves in here because I didn't do a very good job of covering this well enough. Oh, maybe I'll do some of these little teeny flowers. Let's see here, just as background. Maybe I'll do those in the Fresh Freesia. How about that? I'm just going to close these so I don't accidentally pick up a color that I don't want. Alright, I am going to put in some greenery as well. Let's see what we have for stems. Here we go. So on one side of the block I have some greenery. I'm going to do the soft sea foam. Man, that is really escaping me today, isn't it? And let's see. You can tell I kind of planned it but didn't really plan it. I'm going to have it come... So I have my little flower on the top here that I'm going to do in Freesia after the fact. Let's see. I think I'll have... Try to make it look like it's coming out from behind the flowers. And I'm trying to have it not overlap the other flowers. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Probably enough. Now I'm going to use my, and I'm going to cover up my soft sea foam so I don't accidentally stamp in it. We're going to go back to it in a minute. And I'm just going to pop in some little scattered flowers here and there just to fill some space. Like this. Kind of like making your, hey Amy, how are you? Yes. I love the pastels. This is kind of like making your own DSP, actually. And I am going to stamp over with this a little bit because they're so small and unobtrusive that even if you go over the other colors, I think it's okay. Alright, now we're going to go back to the solid image. of this flower. And now let's think. I think I'm going to do one. After I practice on these, I'll pick which ones are going to be the pop-up ones based on what I like. Okay, I'm doing the soft sea foam, and I am going to kiss the Balmy Blue. So if you weren't here Friday, we're not going to stamp it. We're going to just take the stamp and roll it around the outside edge so that the center stays a true color and the outside, these stamps are nice because they line up really well. You could also use, I wish I had grabbed one, a dauber. Alright, so I'm not loving the soft sea foam quite as much. Maybe I didn't clean my block and my stamp enough. See, I'm glad I didn't. We know one flower's going right there. Let's see here. Let me try cleaning this and seeing if it looks a little better. Maybe my stamp was contaminated. Oh yeah, I'm not loving that like that. So isn't that interesting? I like it in the open weave. You'd think after all these years of using this color I would know. I'm putting that aside. I am going to do Pool Party and kiss it with the Balmy Blue. Like this. But as you can see, I still got the variation of color. There we go. Better, better. I'm going to try just a Balmy Blue, see how I like it. See, I love that. I love that. I'm not going to kiss this color. So as you can see here, the kissing looks fabulous. But I'm not loving it in these blues as much. So I am going to stick to a more solid blue. And so that's the Balmy Blue. No, that's the... Yeah, that's the Balmy Blue. So I'm going to do Balmy Blue on these flowers. Okay, I happen to have this on the block, so even though I typically do the lines first, I am going to do my solid first here. And this is pretty easy to line up to the die cut shapes, as you can see. Really nice, right? Okay, maybe, just making sure I clean this good. Maybe we'll do one in the fresh freesia, just to mix it up a bit. Just have to turn these the right way, that's all. There we go. Okay, I'm going to leave that fresh freesia open because I am going to stamp the outline in the fresh freesia. Hopefully it'll be dark enough. Hey Mary, how are you? Janet, thanks for being here, you guys. I really love this set. The more and more I use it. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. So here we did the Berry Burst with the bubble bath on the insert. These were Lemon Lolly, and then I kissed the Berry Burst on the edge, I believe. So I'm going to put this fresh freesia away, and I'm coming back to my Balmy Blue, and I'm going to stamp a couple images here, the outlines. If I'm making this look easy, it lines up incredibly easy just due to the shape is so unique. So it lines up very, very easily. Okay, now I have a little shading issue here. I'm not gonna worry about it too much, but I am gonna just do a little fill-in with my finger. Pretty simple, right? It's a nice hide. Okay, I will be popping these up here. Maybe opposite. Maybe I won't totally cover that one. Maybe I'll mostly cover that one. So let's see. I'm going to put my extra shapes off to the side. I am going to punch a few pieces, a few stems of the soft seafoam. I must have somehow contaminated my ink pad there because I don't love the way it's stamped. And I'm going to have to go and see if my ink pad was contaminated in color. All right, what do we think? Do we like this on the freesia? On the blue? Or on the pool party? What's your favorite? Any comments? I'll wait and see if anybody has any comments here. And then we'll pick the DSP that goes with it accordingly. I kind of think I either like the freesia or the balmy blue. Anyone? Oh, I somehow accidentally just turned my TV on. Let me turn that off. It must be the clickers here on my desk somewhere. I have 2 clickers to this TV. I must put the... do we have any comments? Freesia. All of them, says Kathy. All right, I'm going to go with the freesia. There we go. All right, I think I am going to use the little heart DSP. Well, maybe not, because this is such a small pattern. I thought that on my front fold, I would use this heart DSP, but now that I'm looking at all the detail in this, I think I'm going to put stripes and keep it a little bigger. So let me push this off to the side and get rid of my scrap. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it at 5.5. If I scored first, I'd have 2 card bases, but then I'm going to score at 4 1/4, and then I'm going to score at 2 1/8. Oh, cut it. All right, let's go back. Score at 4 1/4. And then score at 2 1/8. Now again, all DSP is 15% off. I send you freebies. All the information is in the links. But this DSP, sadly, is not a part of the freebies. So see what I did there? I folded it in half, and then I folded back this panel. Okay, I think I am going to go with stripes here. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. And I just put my cutter away, sadly. So I want to cut at 2 inches by 5 3/8 inches, because I did the inches on the eighths on the width. So I'm going to do the eighths on the lengths, because I know usually we do quarters, but we're going to do the eighths. And I need to get, oh, I do have a piece of white here. I'm going to cut the inside at 4 1/8, again, because I'm working with eighths. That's not 4 1/8, however. 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. There we go. That's going to be our inside liner. I think I'm done with the cutter. I'm going to set that aside. Okay, I'm going to put this on the inside, even though I have, well, you know what? I'll wait. Where is my adhesive? Here it is. Okay, so I could do dots, but I do think that that's rather busy. I think I like the bigger, bolder stripes. It's a pattern, but it's not flashy busy for how much we have going on this scallop contour shape. You'll notice, I know I've said before, I like to put the long end so I can see the width of the long end and then try to make the other 2 sides equal distance. This is going to come right on here, and I'm going to do it right about at this point. Kind of marking it with my finger so I don't put the adhesive too far over. like that. And I'm going to center it like that. Okay, now we need some dimensionals. Ooh, I apologize. I think I pulled the dimensionals off my desk Saturday. Oh no, I have them. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is decide where I want to put my flowers. I think I'm going to have this one kind of pop up here. And I'm going to add some greenery to the back. So I think I'm going to have this come this way. So I'm going to attach it right onto, I'm going to flip this over this way so I get the widest part of that leaf. And I'm going to pop it like this. Because I'm not loving that green, so I'm not going to totally cover it up, but I am going to kind of cover it up. Does that make sense? Okay. We're going to take another dimensional. I like to do things in odd numbers. In nature, things are typically odd numbers. I'm going to put this one right over the side, and I'm going to just put a little sprig. I'm going to attach it right to that. So the key here is be careful that this dimensional doesn't hit the side. So I'm going to put my fingernail there so that when I put it down, I know that it hasn't gone over that edge like that. And maybe we'll put one more down here with a big sprig like that. I'm going to have the big sprig go over the fresh freesia. So I'm going to attach that with dimensionals. Hey Mary, how are you? Thanks, Kay. So glad you guys joined me. I love seeing you guys here. Okay, and I'm going to pop that kind of off the scallop, but I want that greenery to come up over that flower. And I may even pop this one in here with another dimensional just for a little added effect. So I'm going to put the dimensional on the very tip of this. I'm going to pull that back off. This is how I go in and add things after the fact. Once they've already been added, I'm going to tip it upside down and I'm going to pop that like that. Okay, so I'm going to stamp Happy Birthday on the inside. So I'm going to do it in the balmy blue, as I always say, because I can. Let's see, where's my happy birthday? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ooh, my happy birthday is not in here. I'm trying to remember the last time I used it. Maybe it got put in another stamp set by accident. Well then, we're going to do a thank you. I'm not going to put a greeting on the front. Sometimes it's nice just to leave it as is. If you wanted to do a greeting on this, I think maybe a little strip going across, cutting it, but it's so busy. I really just don't want to add anything else. So I am going to I always start by lining up the tops or the bottom, either one, and then just pulling it down. And hopefully it's straight. There we go. Pretty good. I have to go find my happy birthday. Clearly I misplaced it last week. And then I'm going to attach this. And you know what? I should have done one more flower for the inside. I think I have an extra. Should we stamp one more flower for the inside, perhaps? Like that. Or maybe we'll just stamp some of the little purple flowers. How about that? Just as a little fun surprise inside. So I'm going to stamp one here. And I'm going to trellis up and out just a little bit like that. And I could do greenery, but you know what? I'm gonna leave it more simple like that. And there we go. That's all she wrote. That is my Make It Monday. Thank you, Carol. Hope you love it as much as I do. And here's the Fun Fold Friday. We did Friday with the little bookmark that comes out. All right. So, oh, we need bling. I brought over, this is the trio pack, the Tinsel Gems 3-pack. And I think these will go nicely. I actually think, even though this is not one of the colors used, what color is that? Let me see. I think it's Blueberry Fresh Freesia, and that might be Lost Lagoon, but I actually think it might complement nice, so I might use it. Misty Moonlight Fresh Freesia and Lost Lagoon. Those are on page 140 of the catalog. It's the Tinsel Gems, the 3-pack. So I'm going to add a couple of those, even though they're darker. Not that I don't think the freesia wouldn't look pretty, but we have a lot of freesia going on. And these are significantly lighter than, like, say, the Lagoon cardstock. So I think maybe I'll put one in the middle there. In the middle there. In the middle there. And one for good measure up here. Yeah, let's go gem happy today. What do you think? Some days we're all about the gems. Some days we're light on gems. We're going gem happy today. Whoops. Okay. There we go. Gem happy. All right. So I just want to mention, I mentioned the other day about Christmas Club. You're going to see the email come through either tonight or first thing in the morning. With Christmas Club, you're going to get a full pack of this paper. I did a video earlier in the week where I showed you all the paper that's in it. I'll scroll through. One side is more basic, so you don't have to use it for the holidays. I'll show you that side first. Well, I guess they're kind of back and forth. One side is more basic in print, and the other side is more of a beautiful scene. But if you don't love the scene, you certainly can use the back side. So they are really fabulous. I did a really in-depth view of this last week. You can see the video. But you will get a full pack of this paper. Now, this is going to be released July 6th. I can tell you this is probably going to sell out. And why do I say that? Because the last time we had pictures with beautiful DSP with beautiful scenes like this at a holiday, it did sell out. I talked about the embellishments, the snowflake embellishments. You will get a full pack of these. I couldn't find them last week when we were talking about it, but they're in a beautiful copper, gold, and white, and they're all different size snowflakes. So you can see them there. So you'll get a full pack of the snowflakes. You'll get a full pack of DSP, and you're going to get 2 card bases, so 6 card bases in each of the colors, so you can go back and make plenty more cards. Let me show you the cards real quick, so that when it launches tomorrow, you have seen it. They are very, this one will have a white liner, and it will have a strip of DSP down the bottom. I'm sorry I didn't do that yet. But this is DSP. You'll get all these die cuts. You'll get this vellum. I will let you know what stamp sets I used. You can purchase them for free shipping, or you are welcome to use your own greetings. Now, this card alone used 2 full sheets of the DSP. So it's a wacky, very busy fun fold. You make 2 of each of these. Here I use the snowflakes. And here's the inside of that card minus the directions. And you'll make 2 of these fun folds. They have a little fox surprise. It's got a little pop-up element. So you make 2 of each. You get everything you need except for the adhesive, the ink, and the stamp to stamp a greeting. So look for this tomorrow with all the details. And that's it. I think that's it. I hope you all have a fabulous day. I'm always grateful for you being here. And love the Christmas card. Yes, the Christmas card stock is beautiful. And I will say, thanks, Karen. I will say, this set, I'm loving this set more and more. Maybe I should put it here so you can see it. I will say, if you're thinking about doing the Christmas Club, jump on it earlier rather than later, because when I order on July 6th, I suspect it will not be around very long, so it may be the only order I get in. We'll hope for the best, but we'll do what we can. The Christmas Club runs 6 months. It's $28 a month plus shipping if you're not a porch pickup. And you'll always get roughly $25 worth of product for the $28. You'll get 8 card kits, everything you need. And you could do 1 month, you could do 3 months, you could do all 6 months. You pick and choose. There's no commitment. If you do all 6 months, I will send you a $25 gift card. Hey, Laurie, nice to see you here today. I will send you a $25 gift card for either future product through me or to use towards a future class. It acts just like cash. So if your order is $40, you deduct the $25, add the shipping, and you just pay the difference. So there we go. All right, everybody. I will see you tomorrow for 10-Minute Tuesday. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope your corner of the world is nice weather and you're enjoying it today. Hey, Cheryl Davis, how are you today? Laura, thank you. All right. Have a great day, everybody. See you soon.